Nah, man, I'm laughing because I'm so conflicted with this episode. Man, because I don't hate this episode. This is the first episode in a while that I haven't straight up hated. I don't hate this episode. It has its issues, and the issues definitely weigh it down, but I can't bring myself to hate it. Simple because I got what I wanted. It's not how I wanted it to go down, but I got exactly what I wanted. Kefla's out of here. She's done. We can move on to the Teletubby chick. Oh man, I'm dead ass. This shit is so funny to me now. This shit is so fucking hilarious, man. Like, now we get to move on to the Teletubby chick, Ribrianne. Oh yeah, brilliant, just brilliant. Like I said, I don't hate the episode. It was actually pretty enjoyable my first time seeing it, and it's the first episode I actually rewatched since, that episode I told you guys in my previous rant where Universe 9 got eliminated. I actually went back and rewatched it for two different reasons. One, I just wanted to make sure what I was reading at the bottom of the screen was really what they were saying, and it really was what they were saying. And two, I didn't mind seeing this fight again. I wanted to make sure I saw every frame, that I didn't miss anything. I just wanted to make sure that Kefla didn't hit Goku. And I'm going to get to that later. But yeah, shit, man, I guess I'll start with what I do like. I do like the animation. And I know it's pointless to keep pointing that out, but y'all saw that flashback, how awkward the animation looked back then as opposed to now. So we have came a long way, so that's why I have to give a shout out to the animation. Ultra Instinct looks incredible. Even Super Saiyan 2's design, Kefla, looks incredible. And guys, I have to be real, I already told y'all, it's not that I hate the characters, it's that I hate how they were written. So that leaves me not to really like them that much, if that makes sense. So, never said I didn't like the designs. I felt like Kale should have had her own unique design. Like, she should have just had the restricted form, like when she regressed or whatever. Like, that should have just been her form instead of making her Broly. I think people would accept her more. As for Caulifla, she's bony, but she's a female, so I give her a pass. And Kaba, he should have more muscle. But that's how I feel about the Universe 6 Saiyans. I don't believe in the whole they evolve differently and all that shit. But yeah, just had to speak on that. But like I said, she looked nice. She looked nice. Design, everything was straight. So I appreciated the animation, and I didn't say it, but I feel like I would be a hypocrite if I said that I didn't like this fight. It was pretty much everything that we wanted. We wanted her to get humiliated, and we wanted her to get wrung out. And the way she got wrung out was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was a small part of the scene that kind of ruined it. I'm going to get to that later. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like Ultra Instinct Goku because he feels more like his Z self. Like, he's more serious. He's getting straight down to business. He's not pulling no punches. He knows the stakes, so he's acting accordingly. I miss this Goku. Also, I like the design. Like I said, he reminds me of a mix between Z Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Goku because of his voice tone. But then he acts like Z Goku when he's pushed to a certain point. If that makes sense. If y'all follow me, y'all follow me. So that's cool. So we gonna get the things that I don't like. Alright. So I actually had to go and rewatch this scene, but Frieza acting like he didn't know what Ultra Instinct was. He walked up and he was like, Ultra Instinct? I see. And it's like, Frieza, you told this nigga what that you heard the guys talking about it. So what do you mean? It's not the first time he's done it. You told him, you saw it the first time, and you walked up to him and you told him that the guys were called it Ultra Instinct. You said you heard them. Why are you acting like you don't know? As for Vegeta, Vegeta had us all fooled because the way he was acting when Goku first achieved Ultra Instinct, he was calm, he didn't spaz, he didn't have that I'm about to surpass you, Kakarot, all the other shit. He seemed like he had an ace up his sleeve, but I guess Vegeta doesn't have an ace up his sleeve because he went right back to the I will surpass you, Kakarot. Why do they keep doing this to Vegeta? He's my favorite character, if y'all didn't know. My favorite characters are Vegeta, Gohan, and Piccolo. And yes, I'm fucking aware I'm watching the wrong series. For real. Them motherfuckers get no love. Jeez. The premise of how Super Saiyan 1 is Beerus level. Okay. Let me put this into perspective for y'all. Do y'all remember when Goku first used Kaioken with Super Blue Stat, you know, just mixed together? Beerus actually was fearful. Like, he acted surprised. He had the kind of look on his face when somebody in that universe, the Dragon Ball universe, their power will be creeping up on you and you just know that they're almost right on your level, or they are on your level, or they surpassed you. But it's always, you're always in that ballpark. If they had that look on their face, you're in that ballpark of them. So Goku has gone Kaioken times 20 since then, so he's probably surpassed Beerus. So if he was just using Kaioken times 10 and she one hit KO'd him, even if he's fatigued, he still has that level of fucking power. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He was able to transform into it. They retconned it and said Super Saiyan Blue has massive like, I don't know massive, but it has stamina drain. It doesn't have perfect heat control no more. Plus he stacked Kaioken on top of that. Don't tell me he wasn't at fucking full power, or at least on that level of gods. So basically, she one hit KO'd that man. So, and then her Super Saiyan 2, it took Ultra Instinct to bring her down. And what I don't like about it, people are going around saying that Goku didn't get hit by Kefla, but she grazed him when he was going in for the Kamehameha. He got grazed by one of the blasts. And then that's when they had like a little comment talking about if it was a direct hitter or if he got hit or whatever, it would be all over, which is fucking ridiculous in and of itself. But the fact that she did more than Jiren, because Jiren didn't graze that nigga. Just think about it. I don't give a fuck about this show no more. I don't care. They just do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't even care. Like I said, I'm a peep it, but I don't care. I don't. Every week, that was the last straw. Y'all can let it slide and be like, well, at least it wasn't a direct hit, but she clearly grazed that man. So, yeah, she grazed Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan 2. So my question is, what would her Super Saiyan 3 be like? If she would have went Super Saiyan 3, I would have had mixed feelings. One, she's a fusion, and I would be a hypocrite to allow Gotenks to go Super Saiyan 3 and be okay with that. I understand that. But this bitch wasn't training in the hyperbolic time chamber. You know, so it would have just been another ass pull. They're in regular time and space. They only got less than an hour. They ain't been fused that long. So how in the fuck? But if it happened, it would just happen. It would just happen. It wouldn't surprise me. That's what I thought was gonna happen when I saw her powering up and she started her aura turn red or whatever. But here's what it is. Here's what it is. Fuck it. Goku pretending to be tired. I just don't believe Goku when he says he's tired in the series anymore. This man said he was tired, and in the same episode he went Super Saiyan 2 and had the nerve to go Super Saiyan 3, and in the next episode he went Super Saiyan God, and then in the next episode he went Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken, and then in the next episode the same episode he went Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken. This nigga went Ultra Instinct. All these all these episodes are minutes apart. So he's gonna do Ultra Instinct again, and he's gonna be Jiren, or it's gonna be, I don't know, man. I'm not even excited about this shit no more. This shit is so fucking predictable, you know. But I don't know, man. This shit crazy. This shit is so fucking crazy. He looked tired out, but I bet in the next episode he gonna be standing up straight and shit. Watch. Or the episode after that, a minute passed and this nigga going Super Saiyan 3 or some shit. Watch. Oh shit, watch. Who knows? I ain't read the spoilers. I skip past people doing the spoilers, so I'm going off of no spoilers read. Also about Ultra Instinct Goku, I stated earlier that I liked him, but I hated the fact that he started talking. I hated the fact that he started talking because it pretty much broke the mystery of the form in and of itself, because he's not supposed to be thinking. He's supposed to be moving without reacting, and I just don't know how he can do that if he's talking. Granted, I don't know martial arts. I don't know if it's a real martial art where you can master being able to communicate and fucking move without thinking. I just don't know how that's possible. But in and of itself, not everything is meant for me to understand, especially not in this series. But yeah, I just hated when he started talking. They could have kept that. Like, they could have kept him, silent. I know some people would have complained and said he was boring, but fuck them niggas, man. Like, they could at least made it seem like he's still trying to come into this. Like, maybe it was an accident. But nope. I guess it was on purpose. Whatever. And then the icing on the cake. Android 17 and 18 coming in to help this nigga Goku against the Teletubby chick. I just find this funny because this nigga Goku was getting his ass whooped. Oh man, he was getting. There was like a scene too. I remember it was like a cringy scene where Kale, they did like a little smoke screen, and Kale came up in there and grabbed Goku, talking about that was the plan, and then Goku got one free arm. And Khalifa started hitting him in the stomach, and Goku I was like, nigga, if you don't use your other arm, this bitch. And that shit was so funny. Oh man, super for you. But this nigga went through all that. They watched this nigga God for. Keep in mind, Android 17 before the tournament, he was going head up with Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So when he saw Super Saiyan God Red, when he saw Super Saiyan God Red just getting wrecked, this nigga didn't even lift a finger to help. It would be something different. We knew what he was doing, but since they show us nothing, we can only assume nothing. When they show us nothing but fighter characters, other than the Teletubby chick and Kefla and Jiren and Topo, when everybody else is fodder in the tournament. Think about it. Besides Ray Brienne, don't nobody give a fuck about Universe 2. Excuse me though, I don't know why I'm coughing. Nobody don't give a fuck about Universe 2. Nobody don't give a fuck about Universe 3, because they just robots. and they always seem like they fodder. So who else is left? Universe 11. They got 3 people. Only motherfucker. No, all right. People don't like Dispo because. Well, all right. I ain't gonna say people. I'm gonna speak for myself. Fuck it. I don't like Dispo like that because he went head up with Hit, and then later he running from base Frieza. He's part of the power level inconsistency bullshit. Cause I just can't stomach base form Frieza being able to go head up with Hit. I just don't see that shit. If you do, hey, whatever. But people don't like fucking Topo because of his design. He looked like Dr. Robotnik from Sonic with knuckle hands. That's what that nigga looked like. First time I saw it, I thought that. I just didn't call that shit out. Because for one, even though I give him his credit, because I try not to be biased towards this shit, try to look at everything from a justified point of view. I never did like him. I didn't like him after he fought Goku in the exhibition match. I wasn't excited to see him return. And the more I see him, I just don't like him more and more. Especially when he stuck up for the girls transforming after Android 17 shot him. Because they was taking all this time to fucking transform. Everybody just watching them and shit. 17 like, nah, we fighting for our universe. About to blast their ass. So he blasting them. And it's like, Topo gonna run his little bitch ass over, his little fat ass, talking about you need to let them transform so they can get more powerful. Like, what the fuck? They not even on your team. It's just shit like that really, and he dressed like that too, imposing the shit. It just make the tournament seem like a joke. And I know Dragon Ball is not meant to be taken like serious, like Death Note and shit, but they could have at least make this like Dragon Ball has been serious before. That's a cop out. Dragon Ball has been serious before. They just need to step it up with that. And when with Jiren, I mean, we don't know shit about him. We only know that he a pride trooper and that he's strong. And Goku is gonna be the one to beat him because everybody loves fucking Goku. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't give a fuck about this show no more, man. It just don't, man. Like, the fucking episode would have been dope if the dialogue wasn't so fucking cringeworthy. Like, all they was doing was either sucking Goku off or sucking Kefla off. That's all they was doing. Everybody though, everybody was doing it. Turn around, look at all horrified. It's like, we got Super Saiyan 2 and we got Ultra Instinct, and he's supposed to be tired. He's supposed to be exhausted. But we got these two motherfuckers duking it out. I don't know, man. It just left it was just fairly stupid that I don't care how you look at it, whether it was a fusion or anything like that. They don't have Gaki, so what the fuck? They got retcon. And then on top of that, like, oh my god, man, y'all know, man, y'all know that they shouldn't have had to call Ultra Instinct for Super Saiyan 2. Just look how stupid that sound. Goku had to tap into his deepest power, Ultra Instinct, past the god level to take on a Super Saiyan 2. That don't even sound good, bruh. It looked good on the screen though, if you just watching the fight, but when you think about it, nah, fam. I don't even know how they could say this shit because it's so poorly written. Damn, how could they do it? I guess, like, first off, I would have Goku useless. Like, he would be useless right now. He wouldn't be able to do nothing. And it's not because I have a vendetta against Goku. It's not because I don't want to see Goku anymore. One of those are true. pick one. The reason is because from a narrative standpoint, from a story standpoint, he's done more than fucking enough. He's done enough power-wise. He stood up for Universe 7. He's done his shit. I really don't want to see him fight unless it's as Vegito, personally. I don't want to see him in any man fights. Have him fighting like when you show him. Have him fighting alongside fucking Piccolo or something. You know what I'm saying? Have him fighting alongside Piccolo against the Universe 3 robots. Alright? That'd be cool. Piccolo weakened anyway, because when I think about it, he had to regenerate his arms like 3 times during Tien's bootleg episode. Keep in mind, it's probably been like 10 minutes since then. That uses a lot of energy. It kind of sucks, but I thought about it, makes sense. Let's see, who else left? I guess Android 17 and 18, they fight Universe 2. Let them do what they do. Let them fight them niggas. And then have Gohan fight Dispo. Have Gohan max power fight Dispo. And have Frieza fight Topo. And have Vegeta fight Jiren. And I wouldn't necessarily write Vegeta beating Jiren, if you catch my drift. But even if Vegeta don't confront Jiren right then and there, set it up to where he does, just to see how he fares and shit. But if all y'all gonna do is have him get one-shotted, just keep that shit. Just keep that shit. Y'all don't took away like all of Vegeta's shine. Nigga ain't get no shine. None. Everybody like, well, he eliminated the most people, but they was all fighter motherfuckers. Who was Universe 9 anyway? That's one of the more key ones that I can think of. And he did that with Goku. I just don't get it, man. Just don't get it. So many different characters, man. They got a decent roster. Y'all brought back Frieza and he just standing there laughing at motherfuckers. Android 17, a cold ass android. He don't get hardly any more screen time, but when he do, he show up. I admit that. Android 18, she ain't been doing shit since the episode Kale knocked out the Pride Troopers. She knocked out the last one that had the little barrier up, the female, and knocked her out. Android 18 ain't been doing shit since then. Been like at least 10 to 15 minutes since then. Ain't even been doing shit. Let's see who else. Goku done already got a whole bunch of motherfucking screen time. Vegeta need more screen time. Like an actual fight. Show these niggas fighting. Show Gohan fighting. Show Piccolo fighting. Shit, show other motherfuckers. That's all we want. We just want other motherfuckers fighting in this big ass battle royale tournament. I just really wish that they would have wrote Kale and Caulifla better, because that had potential to be an actual good fight. If they were written better, think about it. Would nobody fucking complain if they were written in a way where when they were introduced they had god essence of something? Even if both of them did. Because I refuse to believe that only Goku and Vegeta have trained with angels. They're the only mortals ever or in current existence that train with angels. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying they didn't show that shit. So we can only go off of they just got Super Saiyan 2 days ago and all of a sudden they're Beerus level. That's fucked up. That's I know people are going to be controversial, but as I said with the whole Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, when Goku did that shit, Beerus didn't look ecstatic about it when he first did it. So Kefla knocked that nigga out in one kick as a regular Super Saiyan though. Took Ultra Instinct to bring this chick down. Y'all don't hear me though. But yeah, as I said, man, I mean, it's kind of like 6'4", you know, enjoyment to do, you know, not really enjoying it. You know how it is. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, cool. I see why. But if you didn't, I see why too. But I'm pretty indifferent with it, leaning towards more of enjoyment because Kefla's out. But yeah, Black Enigma out.